Juventini of the world, welcome back on the channel. Today, again, we will review the game Bologna Juve together with Mo. Mo, it's Mohamed El Shahali, El Tactico, like some of you like to call him. So we will review that game. We come from two draws, 0-0 versus Milan, 0-0 versus Napoli, where at the end of the game, we lost at the penalty shootouts, dramatic moment. El Tactico showed us last week how we could beat Napoli, but looks like Sarri was not listening to us because at the end there was zero danger because he played his own weight. So together with Mo, we will see how we can finally try to score that first goal, seeing the strengths but also the weaknesses and the players we have to be careful of. Is that right, Mo?
Yeah, absolutely. Hi, everyone. Let's get down to it.
We start immediately without waiting.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go.
What do we start with, Mo? Formations?
We're going to start with formations. Juventus first. Let's see what Sarri will do. He talked today. He said Ronaldo will not change. He's played for many years on the left, so he's going to play on the left, that's for sure. The only three changes we're going to have from last game is Danilo instead of Quadrado, De Chilio because Sandro's injured, and this is really unfortunate, and Chesney is back. So the rest is exactly the same. A lot of people thought that Pjanic would not play because of some, rumors that there was a huge dispute between them. But it looks like he's still gonna play in the middle. We don't have a lot of options.
What about the formation of Bologna?
Yeah. So Bologna, they're gonna play with their typical 4-2-3-1. Orsolini on the right, and normally it's Barrow on the left, and Palacio up front. But this time they're gonna put Barrow up front and Sansone on the left. So this is
Palacio on the bench.
Palacio on the bench. Santander is suspended, so he's one dangerous player that we're not gonna see tomorrow.
Luckily, because the last time he was really close to score, right?
Exactly, and we're gonna discuss about that. The other player that I like is Tomiyasu. He's interesting. He's really good. He links up really well with Orsolini, and this is where the biggest danger of Bologna. It's on that right side, and Bologna they rely a lot on playing to Orsolini or Sansone in this case, with quick passing, trying to pressure high, get the ball, and push a lot of people inside the box.
Before going into strength and weaknesses more, do you think we have to pay attention to Bologna? Do you think it will be an easy game for us? What are your ideas about the game?
Bologna, they're sitting 10th right now.
Yeah,
So they have a comfortable position and they're not losing anything. They're playing good. They beat some big teams this season. I think Roma and Napoli, which is pretty impressive. So we have to be very, very careful. And we could see it during the last game against Bologna, and it was at home with full stadium. We struggled a lot against them. So definitely, this is not an easy game at all. This is one of the most difficult.
before going to the dangers of Bologna, do you think we have to be prudent and careful because of the strength of Bologna, or actually the moment that Juventus is living now with the two difficult games that we just had and maybe a loss of confidence?
Both, both. It's exactly that. Juventus right now, with everything that's surrounding it, the bad press, the confidence going low. This is it's affecting the players, and you could see it even during the last two games. The best moment was the first 30 minutes against Milan, and then that's it. That disappeared. Uh,
Let's go in detail. Let's see what where Bologna is dangerous.
exactly. So this is one example I picked. the Juventus Bologna game, and I wanted to show how they scored their goal. So
Yeah.
here we have Orsolini on the right receiving the ball. Look how many Bologna players are attacking right now. We have six players, and we only have five or even less, four Juventus players there. Um, it's amazing how they can pressure high, run. They're young, full of talent, and motivated. Mihailovic is doing a great job there. So Orsolini, he sees that he is great at doing crosses. He does a cross in the box, and here we're gonna see one of the biggest weakness of Juventus when Quadrado is right back. Both him and I think it's De Ligt or Bonucci. They went on the same player, which is Barrow. Barrow is really smart. He knows that Danilo is right behind him. Their Danilo, not ours. He just, with his head, he passes the ball to Danilo, and Danilo is wide open and he scores.
Do you think that's also one of the key moments why, or key decisions why Sarri will choose for Danilo instead of Quadrado tomorrow?
Absolutely. So you're going to have De Sciglio on Orsolini and Danilo on Sansone.
Yeah.
This is where we're gonna try to close them because they're very dangerous from the sides. So yes, this is one of the reasons why Danilo is picked ahead of Quadrado.
And then we have another really dangerous moment of Bologna.
Yeah. So the second thing Bologna are really good at is set pieces. Orsolini, he's just he knows that Santander is gonna run. So he just sends the ball in front of Buffon. Santander, right now, he's positioned really well. And this is also, so it's two things. We're looking at the strength of Bologna and the weakness of Juventus at the same time.
Yeah.
Juventus have been suffering a lot from set pieces. Like, it's ridiculous how much, like, there is no communication between them. And Santander is by himself and he shoots. Luckily, it goes on the bar, then it goes back, and again, it's chaos there. Santander is able to do a bicycle kick, and Buffon saved us during that game, and we got the 3 points. But
I remember that game so well, and it was so late in the game, and
yes,
then we had that header on the post, and again a bicycle save of Buffon. You know,
yeah,
he saved us as much as he could in the two last games, especially versus Napoli. He will not be there. I have a lot of confidence in Chesney,
yes,
so I hope we can. I hope we will not have that situation again because that's really dangerous. Set pieces, as you said, and the way they attack. So I'm really happy that Danilo is a bit more defender than Quadrado, that he can also keep his man, because that will be, I believe, also the key to pay attention.
absolutely, yes.
And
And
then we have the weaknesses of them.
yeah, yeah. So their weakness right now is defending. They suffer a lot during counters. They suffer a lot when they make mistakes. So here you see the ball is with Bologna, and Ronaldo is surrounded by five players. So the Bologna player loses the ball, and Ronaldo takes it. Higuain is wide open. So there is a little bit of stress between the defenders, so they don't know what to do. In a few simple moves, Ronaldo takes out the full defenders. He breaks that shape that we saw, and he's just going one on one with one defender. Higuain is still running with him, but Ronaldo goes. He continues. He dribbles and then shoots in the tight corner and scores. So I think to win that game, we need that kind of brilliance from Ronaldo. We need him in shape.
It's a nice and funny thing, because if you see the image that we just show, Ronaldo is actually the middle striker, the nine at that moment, and it's strange because that led us to a really dangerous action, a goal. Uh, why Ronaldo is really saying that he wants to play on the left. And now we have no Higuain because
Yeah,
Higuain in that role is playing on the right because he's, stretching or trying to stretch their defense to
yeah,
create a fake opportunity while Ronaldo is alone. And
yeah,
and that's actually something that I personally don't understand because he can be dangerous and he just proved it in the image that you showed us and that you have chosen. Ronaldo can be dangerous as a striker. Tomorrow I'm really scared because again I tell you he doesn't want to play in the middle. Fine for me, but we create zero action. So I hope we can see that again, that magic again.
yeah, yeah, absolutely. But
And
again,
then
it also tells you that this year, in order to win, we need individual brilliance. The tactics are not still in like the players don't seem to grasp the tactics yet. They're suffering a lot. They're not following those triangles that Sari is trying to push the players to do.
talk me about the dangerous man, Mo. Talk
Absolutely.
talk me about him.
Orsolini. I really like that guy. Everyone talks about Chiesa, that he's amazing. Here, I wanted to show some stats from back in February. Uh, Chiesa had, I think, more than 4,000 minutes with 9 goals and 8 assists. Here, you have Orsolini with much less, with 14 goals and 9 assists. And he was very crucial. He's the top scorer of Bologna right now and top assist. He's amazing. Like I saw some highlights again just to refresh my memory, and his moves are great. I don't understand why we let him go. We should bring him back, but we have to really watch out again. Like he's the real danger tomorrow.
I believe the reason why we let him go is the fact that, and that's a problem with Juventus. We want to give time to players to grow at their own and chill, and or it's Pogba, but that's one in a million.
Yeah,
Or we don't trust them, like Luca Pellegrini will own to now the same. He's doing great at Cagliari, and that's a player that actually now we see that we really could have used at Juventus. So for me, it's a big, big pity. Um, Okay. We are talking about 12 minutes, nearly 13 minutes. And for the first time, Mo, I don't see you really confident about tomorrow. Shoot. What is your prediction, Mo? I'm so curious.
I just read that Del Piero said on Sky, uh, Juventus never loses like or never plays bad for 3 straight games. I have to disagree with Del Piero on that one. I think tomorrow we're gonna struggle. My prediction is 0-0.
Another one?
Another one. I don't
I
think.
never do. I never do prediction, but I have to say we will not see a beautiful Juventus tomorrow. I hope in a late, lucky goal. That would be, by chance something beautiful. But I don't see a beautiful event. I believe also Bologna will stay in the back for the 31st minute until we are tired, and then they will go out and try to do what you just showed with the first picture. Go pressure when we are tired in the last 15 minutes of the first half. I don't see a really beautiful Juventus. And again, I hope in a late goal, but tricky one.
Yeah. For me, I have confidence in the defense right now with the Ligt and Bonucci. They're playing well, and Chesney. So that's why I picked 0-0. But I don't see a lot of options up front.
Thanks, Mo, for the explanation again. Nice work. Going back until February, I believe, to see the game of even earlier when we played versus Bologna. So beautiful, nice work. Thank you. I hope you are wrong. I hope I'm wrong with the bad football or the ugly football, and that we can see an amazing Juventus tomorrow, even if I'm septic. Thanks, guys. As we say, Forza Juve fino alla fine. Ciao, 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 ciao. Here he is. Ciao, ciao. Ciao, Mo.
Ciao.
Thank you.